Good morning. AJ Simmons here, and I want to tell you this. I want to give you this quick message to let you know, man, to keep going, keep striving, because everything that you're dreaming of and everything that all your goals and everything actually will and can come to fruition as long as you continue to go. I am living proof of that, man. I come from absolutely nothing, but every single day, whether it's an email from a subscriber, whether it's a phone call from somebody, whether it's a business meeting that I never dreamed of. I used to dream of these types of things happening, but when they actually come and happen in real life, it's just so unreal, man. And I feel like sometimes it feels like my journey it's taken forever for me to get to the space that I want to be in. But when I look at all the things that I'm going through right now, it really amazes me. Sometimes it brings me to tears just to be doing what I'm doing right now. And even though doing what I'm doing right now ain't even the tip of the iceberg of what I plan on becoming at some point in my life. But it's just amazing to even make it this far. And that's the proof right there to let me know that the law of attraction is a real deal. As a man thinketh, so is he, is an actual fact. You know what I mean? I'm proving it already. So why would I not continue to keep going? And if you look at your life, you should be able to say the same thing, because think about it. Everything that you thought about at some point, everything that you have right now, you thought about at some point. You attracted everything in your life right now, good or bad, right? So that's the proof right there to let you know, elevate your thoughts. Whatever you want in life, focus on that, work towards that, and it's going to come. It has to come. It just has to. It's a fact. It's a law. It's a universal law of nature. It has to happen. Focus, man. You wouldn't believe some of the things that I have going on right now, because I can't believe it. You know what I mean? For me to be doing this, I remember when I was younger, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. All I knew that it probably would involve a suit, some type of business, and some money. You know what I mean? That's all I really knew. And helping people. I knew that I wanted to tell people whatever I learned. I wanted to tell people about it, because I always felt like the people, and I didn't I couldn't put it in these terms at first, but I always felt like if we just knew what to do, we would do it. People in the hood, if we just knew, then we would do better. We just didn't know. I felt like it was information being hidden, and that was what separated us from the wealthy or the rich or those just enjoying the middle class life. You know what I mean? And I always felt like, well, if we knew what to do, we'd do it. Because I used to see so many people working hard. I knew it wasn't a work ethic. My mama worked her ass off. You know what I mean? Everybody I knew in my neighborhoods, they worked their ass off, but for whatever reason, we was always broke. And so I always felt in the back of my mind, you know what? I'm going to find a way to get in with whoever knows what the hell is going on, and I'm going to bring it back to my people. And that's what I do for a living to this day. I try to get knowledge and I bring it back. I can't always give everything for free, but the majority of everything, I give it away. You know what I mean? And I do my best to give it away, because that was always my dream. I don't really like people that sell every single thing. Everything, they say the game is to be sold, not told. But I'm sorry, man. I got a big heart, and I want people to know this stuff, because I feel like I'm going to get mine regardless. I don't have to try to eat off the people who I'm trying to teach. You know what I mean? I think that's just, anyway, enough of that. But the bottom line is, everything that you dream about can happen, man, and I'm proof of that. Just keep going. Study the greats, man. Study the law of attraction. If you haven't watched The Secret yet, watch that. If you haven't read Think and Grow Rich or listened to the audiobook Think and Grow Rich, that's mandatory. Point blank period. If you don't listen to Think and Grow Rich, and if you don't listen to or read Rich Dad Poor Dad, I feel like what else you gonna let? That's part of it. You have to know those two things, because coming from where we come from, assuming that most of the people that listen to what my videos come from, where I come from, or somewhere similar, you have to have that knowledge. You have to have that information. This is stuff that we were never taught, never exposed to. And you have to know about this. You have to know about everything that you think about can actually come to fruition. You attract the things in your life, okay? Life doesn't just happen to you. There's a reason. It's because you think that stuff works like that, okay? So, bottom line is this, man, keep going. Keep going, because it can and it will happen as long as you make it happen. Just continue to work at it, man. Chip at it. And the harder you work on it, the faster it's going to come for you. Point blank period. I know for a fact I delay some of my things on purpose, not on purpose, but I know for a fact I delay them because of the way that I work on it. Some of the things that I want to happen in my life don't happen simply because that's the work ethic that I put out and that for that particular thing. And I understand that. A lot of the things that I wanted, like for example, my cleaning business, I grew that thing so fast because I focused on that the most. You see what I'm saying? As soon as I took my focus off it a little bit, my revenue went down a little bit. As soon as I picked it back up, the revenue picked it. Like everything is a result. When I was doing 2 videos of YouTube a day, my channel grew just as fast, like extra fast. You know what I mean? Then when I stopped, it slowed down a little bit. Everything is a product of what your actions were. You know what I mean? So you're going to get out what you put into it. So remember that. So if you feel like your journey is taking too long or you ain't getting there fast enough, then increase your action if you want faster results. But understand that it's going to happen. Because if you look around right now, everything that you dreamed of before, you got it right now. Everything. Think about that for a minute. You prayed for something. The car you riding in right now, you prayed for that. You add, oh, please approve me for this car. You know what I mean? Or please approve me, let me get this apartment. You know what I mean? You prayed for this stuff. You asked for this stuff. You might not be a spiritual or religious person. You might not pray, but you might have hoped for it or wished for it or whatever. Either way, you thought about it. You was hoping. It was a thought in your head before it became a thing. And that's my point. So elevate your thoughts and focus on what you want the most and then work towards that. Thank y'all for listening this morning. I got a great interview for y'all at 12 o'clock. So make sure y'all stay tuned. This guy is a franchise owner just like me, and he's doing great things. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Thank y'all.